On Monday, 7th of July, a jury reached the verdict in what became known internationally as the mushroom murder trial, finding a 50-year-old mother guilty of 3 counts of murder and 1 count of attempted murder. In July 2023, the serene town of Leongatha, Victoria, was thrust into the national spotlight. A family lunch turned deadly, leading to one of Australia's most perplexing criminal cases. The 50-year-old mother was found guilty of murdering 3 relatives and attempting to murder a 4th by serving them a meal laced with death cap mushrooms. Previously, the mushroom murderer's ex-husband, the son of the murdered couple, had also attended a lunch with the accused and was severely sick for weeks in an induced coma. The fatalities included the mushroom murderer's former in-laws and her mother-in-law's sister. The 4th victim at the lunch, the sister's husband, a much-loved local pastor, survived after intensive medical care over several months. The case captivated the nation and the world, not just for its tragic outcome, but for the unsettling demeanour and actions of the woman in question throughout the investigation and trial. It's essential to clarify that this is a speculative perspective and not a definitive judgment of the mushroom murderer's character. Connect to your higher self. Focus to motivate and enrich your life, and inspire others to find their true path. What kind of person would do such a thing? This case raises profound questions about human behaviour and consciousness. In spiritual and metaphysical circles, there's a concept known as non-player characters, or NPCs. These are individuals who, while appearing human, lack a certain depth of consciousness or soul essence. Could the mushroom murderer exemplify this concept? NPCs are thought to be individuals who operate on programmed responses, lacking genuine empathy or self-awareness. This is why they can commit heinous crimes but feel no remorse. While this is a controversial idea, several spiritual teachers have claimed such people exist for over 100 years. This includes Austrian mystic, philosopher, educational and agricultural teacher Rudolf Steiner, American seer, writer and teacher Dolores Cannon, Indian yogi Maharishi and activist Sri Aurobindo, Russian philosopher, mystic, spiritual teacher and composer George Gurdjieff, and Russian historian, philosopher, writer and university professor Boris Muravyev. These people believed that certain individuals exhibit behaviours so devoid of conscience that it challenges our understanding of the totality of the human experience. Throughout the murder trial, the woman's behaviour was described as emotionless and detached. Medical professionals noted inconsistencies in her accounts, and she was found to have lied about the origin of the deadly mushrooms, the dehydrators she used to dry them, and even fabricated a cancer diagnosis to lure her victims to the fatal lunch. The mushroom murderer's former work colleagues reported she was a compulsive liar and extremely manipulative. When confronted regarding her lies, she lied further. This showed signs that, like other criminals and people who enact nefarious and deadly crimes without remorse, they are devoid of moral conscience. On Wednesday, 9th of July, her former doctor reported on National Australian News that he knew almost immediately she was lying and that it wasn't pleasant to be around her. She's an odd person. Such calculated deception, coupled with a lack of visible remorse, aligns with traits often attributed to the NPC archetype. The tragic events in Leongatha serve as a grim reminder of the complexities of human behaviour. Whether viewed through the lens of psychology, spirituality, or criminal justice, the case of the mushroom murderer challenges us to consider the depths and potential voids within the human psyche. If you're interested in exploring the concept of non-player characters, or NPCs, watch my video, Hidden Reality of Humans Who May Not Be Truly Human, Non-Player Characters and Backdrop People. Also, Dolores Cannon's book, The Convoluted Universe, Book 4 and Rudolf Steiner's online lecture, GA 194, dated 29th November 1919, starting with the chapter. I emphasize once more, it is an extremely serious truth that certain beings make themselves felt in the environment of mankind. He makes reference to the fact that these people, only 30 to 40 of them, people with dull consciousness, were behind the commencement of World War I. He says, this is a problem terrifying in nature. George Gurdjieff famously said, a considerable percentage of the people we meet on the street are people who are empty inside. That is, they are actually already dead. It is fortunate for us that we do not see and do not know it. If we knew that a number of people are actually dead, and that a number of these dead people govern our lives, we should go mad with horror. For more videos on hidden realities that shape our consciousness and influence our lives and how we can better work with them, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that I can keep creating and sharing more videos on quantum consciousness. Note: this script is intended for educational and speculative discussion purposes. It does not assert any metaphysical claims about the mushroom murderer, but uses the case as a framework to explore broader concepts of consciousness and morality.